All right, abusia memo bibi akwaba. Welcome back to another fresh week. Na Yankopon edi eba wiem. Na debia mega ya me bompa ise yahwefo ene yetifo ina no Yankopon nye obia mwa na aim anase the opese wo ye in this week any the other weeks na kai wo ye nim no Yankopon bo na untimi accomplish. Yankopon enhiro bibi esanse ye ni so any de bia mo support amodima ye ewo ye platform we so eme ni nokori die eye ya hohoa papa Yankopon enhiro bibia. Lawyer Maurice Ampaw edi nsem bi aba abonten na nsem na owura na eka no it is like says owura no ohu se NPP for eco position into pese ono nso obeka the royalists and I say no kware a group no ehu a person so ye bibia na Ghana for say oh Lawyer Maurice Ampaw akwa mrebi o kan say NPP for beko position enti na uti nim kasa ya oyi na owura ni nim say NPP for beko position but obwa the all kan bia na entro owura we edi President John Mahama Atem ex-president so ko onim na so ba power dia na say ndi for ba power no oba relocate to Togo. And we are going to make sure say promise no Lawyer Maurice Ampaw ebebom meaning say this year and I say early next year Lawyer Maurice Ampaw ebeko Togo wa nkokora ebe force na menako because onu akasa na wa hye ne bo abusian nsem odi atodwa efa ha wa NPP form ene they are losing grounds in terms of Agyapade document eniema bi a omo faili se wo se omo kan edi kire omo supporters ensem bebre na owura no wa dive into it and Yewra Hon Kennedy Agyapong ensem a ya brebia wo kan edi fa NPP ho NPP fo binom empe amanyuko ni NPP fo binom empe no kware NPP fo binom say amanyuko no omo edi eco position especially under the jurisdiction and leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. NPP has not been the same. Said ye na enim ewo Professor Adubuahen ne penso enti owura no aka nsem bebre ye bekode kwakuti ensem a odi tu edwa na de bia meka Lawyer Maurice Ampaw you be a very frustrated man yina yenim how MPP amanyuko yi asi atete apansam under the jurisdiction of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ye president any the incompetent Dr. Baumia omo administration obi anim anya mega me na meka everybody in this country knows it say adewe omo ase oman no especially omo bosha omo share omo be yi taxes afiri ho ene taxes egu Ghana for so enye tax enketwa eye VAT value added tax indirect tax any direct tax now the wutu awu ne the wutu awu nyina ene abeje oman aboso enti eye nwawa se afei na Lawyer Maurice Ampaw onu nso aba abonten a o meki o ka sansem we bi ami se onu nso sika no omu adi agya no enti sise onu nso oba o show how painful he is and in here masa wo beji sika ansa wakan kor. That is the reason why media no ene we are seeing what we are seeing now. Agyapade documents oko radio station bi na so oko and if it is even stated in the Agyapade document 99.5 is it joy Sankofon they have been able to cover up and media general no multimedia sorry it's not media general multimedia they have been able to silence them with their power so for that matter they can't talk enti anya won wa say ne wo hwe MPP omo radio stations omo TV stations now they don't talk about Agyapade document because they know clearly say ade omo boss wa Ghana for ebetimi act for bati omo nti they don't talk about it omo nkasa mfa ho kra what you say yenkoni yenkoti Lawyer Maurice Ampaw wakasa bi na me hu ni sɛ sisi no abu aka ne sim Togo ni di obenya akɔ ayin opompe obekɔ Togo obekɔ Togo into on prepare because John Dramani Mahama is coming back again in 7th January 2025 either they like it or not and de bia meka ono nso mani tirimi nya ne de na ombra na ombeye enema na oye ne kane na Ghana for yi ni twis no in fact obehu se nipa na eto abama na okurum ha no Nyankopon hyira yinkoti lawyer Maurice Ampaw ensema wodi ato edwa emphatically no we making it clear say NPP for no Kennedy Agyapong ne nokora na oka no I will say this is the time I will say omuhia no more because NPP for say there enye enkoyi mama shout out to Kimpaluta what you say so yam kwani nkoti nsen no emfa embra media na mega subscribe for latest updates.
Kennedy Agyapong saw this guy as not only dangerous but somebody you cannot trust, somebody who breach trust. Obia say onyesika na ndre fi baby ofi ba no. Kennedy Agyapong can say hey President Nado he no go point no Satan Kennedy Agyapong we feel the sa them say Ken kasa muntie Lampa ko kasa obeka say hey Lampa you jealous it I say no am President post na ma no enti me man kese bi but now I knew where Kennedy Agyapong is going to take this special position office to. Matiami do catch them. Say Kennedy Agyapong is incompetent, or you're arrogant, or you're corrupt. Everybody listen. Or the petition buyer, Mubongu here. And me, Ampaw know Kennedy Agyapong who he is. So opesika, or you're beer, or you're emotional, or you're dada for. So I pointed this people and I said, wow, this boy. Obey betray President Nanado and a nation. Because one, opakesidia, two, openumda, or your hand time, and I say pesikanso. And you no wonder Okotari Anas for that criminal enterprise of blackmailing people. Kennedy Agyapong since occupying that seat has stand against NPP. Oh, what here? All the investigations and prosecution here is about NPP appointees. So someone, Jesus Christ, Bisu mo, Charles Bisu mo, Odobeko gidi. Why even there's no evidence, he finds evidence. Now here press conference. No, prejudice the matter. Then he comes to this woman. My mother, this woman, when I say, case. He said, there is no evidence. Say, why engaging in corrupt practice? I know I did bribe. There's no evidence of money laundering. He said, when even there was no evidence, he was finding evidence. He was looking for circumstantial evidence. He was looking for something to kneel Cecilia Dapa. And they were Cecilia Dapa held on to Cecilia Dapa case. Left, right. Oh, you know. We hold a press conference. But did this judges that time say the judiciary frustrated because he wanted to. But judges no, I take a push. They are frustrating him. They are not allowing him into when they say Aguanoma because now he was desperate to kneel Cecilia Dapa. Now comes Airbus issue. Adaho. Matiami do they start with evidence, taking his time, because the thing has taken international dimension. In Mbuasia 2 yen war Airbus a international dimension, British court, American court, I gather evidence through thorough investigations. And you know how Abrofo investigations. Abrofo investigations, and one day they take no more of years to do the investigations, and they have come out with a finding Ako court Agyapong. Matamidu was gradually gathering evidence here and there until he left office. Kisa Jami Bayero. No, we special scooter. We airbus assembly to chain. Now he was dealing with Sister Ampaw and then Abisu and minor matters are involved NPP for and fights, trying to paint the picture like the government of the day is not stampeding him, but rather all the corrupt deeds and practices of the previous government. You know, Kisa Agyapong at their 2 shelves were touching it. This Kisa Agyapong guy. Just 3 months or 4 months to elections. Then Kisa Agyapong wanted to do damage to NPP campaign, and wanted to do damage to the president, and wanted to do damage to the people of Ghana. This selfish interest, no. Yeah, press conference. Hurriedly, I be a press conference. I be exonerating President Mahama. And the reasons, you know, he was as if President Mahama, Kisa Agyapong is behaving as if President Mahama lawyer. He's behaving like the counsel for President Mahama, not an independent body. Is looking into issues and analyzing issues and coming out with findings, but rather he tries to raise issues, find defenses to the issues. No, oh yeah, now what everything good. Now, on him, President Mahama, in this whole scenario, President Mahama are committed 3 sins. You can't wash it away. So please tell us that who here would you be and what born? She said, I said, Mimi, you no, Mancasa Moano, Macotica crash at home. Number 2, me no, me who was me pentem, Number 3, Mancasa Moano, I didn't be no, maybe secure me job for the future. And you know, me now Casana, so because of that, you know, my boss, I told the general. To my father, I come out to the general. Now, me brief to the general. I come by a press conference. Check. You see, NPP, Limutier, Godfred wanted to do political damage to our party. That is why Godfred, look. When I say, so Mr. Godfred, Kisa Agyapong, say, any political game will play. And a mama mokuhuna, sabi, who boss, who shall tell the general say, special prosecutor, you are under the Ministry of Justice, who superior, who regulator, the attorney general. You own deal 100% too. You are not 100% independent. So at least, anka who findings, and now who investigations. Obia who Brazil, now you don't have any political adjumponia. You quickly refer the matter to the attorney office and tell the attorney general, say, as a special putano, but I mean, evidence. And can you also look into? Maybe I have director of CID, Sabi, director of CID, or general jurisdiction to investigate anything. The constitutional and the laws of the land. The director of CID, Criminal Investigation Department, they can investigate anything. National Security too can investigate anything. If Kisa Agyapong, then you wanted to clear Mama so that Mama will be clean to be able to campaign peacefully. You wanted to clear Mama because you've taken money. You wanted to clear Mama because you want to show people where power lies. Into rushing by the press conference. I will be on small way. Who? See? And they said Jesus Christ. Say, Omunim, Abu Salim say, we will come Jesus Christ. Emma, yes, we enyankwa anka wenkuno. The same way, Kisa Agyapong, what you have done, you thought you came, who about be clear Mama, but rather no, what be disclose you as a Mama campaign. Because government of Shawano, there's an issue of conflict of interest, there's an issue of concealment, there's an issue of corrupt practice, because you see the position to help in that transaction. And I pray that a different body should be brought on board to investigate and let Mama be held accountable. So please, NDC, apparatus, please, the battle is not yet over. You need to come again. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the second segment is there. Tell me to suffer ba. Say omra. No me bomb. Ba embe bomb. Me jim sike fe die. Fe sa me kwatu me yim. So please, Brother Mama. I said that being. You are not free. He said that being. I said I'm calling the president to remove you from office.
So that is it. We ayen sema lawyer Maurice Ampaw on so ediato edwa. Into betimi akire wadwen e comment section dim na bibia etimi akoso wano. One thing about lawyer Maurice Ampaw any say as no kware da ho no ma so be kapa onka. But be one I just say under the influence of something as a Bible thing. Some same way and not to me kind. Say wouldn't to me friends see aka chen say hey lawyer and you say and I say come radio station now and I'm TV station I say was all can. But say he will fall for that. Now there was all can onka. There was all can onka. Yet kuruma drunkuma wo basa untumi nkrofo aba abonten yakopon fa ne kransi untumi fo aba abonten abekamu nukware die siye asiedu asare asiedu and din design asiedu is it asiedu asara na bibisa omaba abonten abeka die siye nyina but na lawyer mo sample still na oyigino se anye saade no ene ku no kese o kan sembia ono fili se Yomoka no egu party n'anim ase. And munim say begu party n'anim ase a, why don't you do the right thing? Agenti a monye de ebema party n'anim ate. Agenti a monye niema ebema party no akọ n'anim. And always modi ade a enye niema a enko yie na modi beden modi eto party ni so. For example, yeti kurom ha mo munim de ekọ munim say o man mu ayeshi munim say o man nko yie. But you pretend as if say bibia you okay. You pretend as if say bibia okay. Eokroma na no kware wasemuka no. You don't see it. So what has happened to the founding member of NPP? Yeho temakula na o kan kware no. Panyino no o kan kware ne ede na aye no. Dr. Mwakoba he was board member. He represented Kufado. I think Ghana petroleum on bibisa stand to be corrected, but kind of correct the Kufado. The Kufado has so minor. What has happened to Papa no? Intino, oh, kind of quarrel, men feel what you may change, and she baby a kind of quarrel, and a quarrel edo the co baby. Samu in our back and chair, and a year Ura ye friend. Justin Frimpong dia the General Secretary Edema NPP amanyuko no. Owura no ensem bia o kan ye ene niema bia o ye de amasese NPP no ya hu se tension eda ho no. NPP no sese obi be kasa ye boka. Aye se wasidan asinsu so anytime bia nsu no etimi hirifa no e ma ne edwirigo. O se NPP appointees no for ministers, cabinet ministers, CEOs, among who appointments, they are lazy and they don't want to work. Omodisi kanawi an oye yankora wa dia wi account so he wa dia wi account so he odi awade ni wi na omo bebobo na oyem hihyew afedie na odwin se wa pass ya na on pass MPP for appointment no mo agia wi omodisi kanawi. They don't want to do what they must have done. What you say, there wasn't komoye no monye de omonye. Omudumadi also moko grounds ekwoye campaign na moko kan bi ase mase omane wi sika no malutu a share wi. It Justin Frimpong de yam won say na so unim de ekoso a wo be pretend as if bibia you okay ukruma. Mama say omane wi intino ediem bi na zuzu omunko no monko. Monka so muni hwi ka. Abro nyankasa si bunu regional chairman ozi ono no nkofo no communications anaso moko radio so a omutimi kaza no mo choki na afedi omo de omo nan ewo omo opponent masa odi ye ko bebie ho toro ye won odi nan wo no nti NDC ni na ne to no ma odi nan wo sai masa eye bebie waka dru na ye jamma me nko omo di sika no omo ahye sika no omo askwanda nti eya se hawa nkofo omo beji omo awie no mpayifo si anu ya ye de bobusia no anye sa anu we na ye di tua hawa ye president Akufo-Addo obeji omo awie gidi ye nya no ni mu promises a wo meki ye including asantefo a ene opese oji party ni from nsem nyina nsem bi okan ye no this is not what we are saying. Do you expect us to shut up and sit down na yen kasa? Yebekọ ne kwa akutie nkomodidie bi akoso. Se mo beka ya bra omo eye NPP for omo launch omo campaign no. Ashanti Regional first vice chairman and second vice chairperson, I think so yoba. Omo ensi dwumadi na se Francois omo se Francis whoever ono so one of the executives a omo wo Ashanti region mo ye adwuma pa sankofo yi ansi dwumadi ase na ye kom ye tie mu no na chese ehon nyandwo ye ensem bi ikoso enema bi ikoso mepese enkoni enkotie details no me se MPP mo ai hoto sisi obi a diska no nti obi anhu ne obeye campaign tam no so kwa na ekọ mo so a momanyi man hihye ne ye nti Ghana for ade chade sen ye ni bra na abre demonstration na ye what I say sika no modi omo ahye sika no so munya hye na IMF sika no moji $6 billion na won bibisa omo tima wa bonja be kan wasem a Haiti Bank of Ghana account man omodi bibi in the history of Akufo-Addo ebin see that in a Bank of Ghana mo aboka first time in history into omunya ni sika na ye wahifa. Where is the money? Akromfo mo di sika no akromfo omo sori a obi kotwa obi board ya na omo gina kotum aden a kom gina okotwa board nti na kotum e won sewom 10 years 5 years. And what about you awon so uwi aban sika? What about you awon so to on we dey office e Ghana for o dey watre na mu you see and mpanfo no mu wo nya fe no because they always what maltreat the poor ones na omo di omo sika eko Scott free yeti kroma DKM Justa Motors God is love any de kan ka ho number 1 ewi omo sika yeti kroma obi fa ho wui obi fa ho ahwere ne japade obi fa ho ahwere ne maame ne nua bi obi jobless yanka ho asem because nana amoka de say a champion means also whoever or wiska number 1 intino ende on na mo free omojano. What about those who lost their lives? What about those who lost their jobs? What about those who were what in pains during those days? On say a hypocrite obi kotwa brode ba akope na machine de akoto nsewom adenya wa kobokro no ye ka say eye but ye mbisa say ye den ene ekoba asa okoto so bi ni obi kunto kwa mbisa say den na esi bisa say na anu ye den ena sa semwe adimo be wi o ha no it is ankofo it won no mo bo man ni kro no eno mo wi o man no all in the name of politicians obi beba ban mu ene oni hwe ade nchi ochina no na account mo e full na account mo e full onye sika chama wuntumi we di adisua na woni e de na chama wuntumi aye na okurum ha enso yenhwe NPP betina so hwe de chama wuntumi sika wonya hwe companies a wabi hwe radio stations a wo TV stations a wo okurum ha galamsey na nado bae oh me bana mabe tu galamsey ase me presidency ato ho ntimi antu galamsey ase a me resign sai kasa yam frama mpa akufado eda so tiso galamsey agi ensem anyanye ye hwese maso asofo omo ni dwumadie no mo ko gina galamsey site ena mo bɔ mpae sebi nyankopɔn kra te soro ho obesere mo se nkofo yi ma adwi ni ho ade ye activities physical activities we are taking it spiritually we adwi ye adwuma you will never do that ye jinkofo excavators ne ya shibi ne de bia komo obi yeti kuroma se ye fight galamsey ya adwi ye adwuma meanwhile excavators every daily basis ye ship firamano ne ediba it is all percent ultimate preventing that galamsey now why don't you go and see the exporters and the importers of it and say ya adwi ye adwuma kuroma you pay for they don't think monbi you don't think ye kan kofo bizi ye yom ye di omatem Among you, I said, men among you, they don't think about us. Among far because of what dear me, can operate to know a good bank, say, oh, Krumhain and the bank, data bank, you know, what's me pijano. Insurance and SIC, and Yashi and the Kinufrata, a bad banking sector, Nidiano, any Gina Brani. And it is stated clearly in the Japadia document. What are you telling Ghanaians? Then a person catch there. It is stated clearly in the Japadia document. And will you tell me say a fiction? Meanwhile, I didn't koso. Sent you hopes na do your question you na and also co interview na on interview ano kasa. And the host na or yen ho ibia na meteor ma me see. Again the hopes in crowd on bo akwana so. No jani sem phone akwa bi one ne twetwe nkomo Happy FM. Friends the BB whoever. You know nothing. So why GC Council now pretended here we don't know. Yeah, mobo. Akufado kai. No buy so the Ampaw wame ya mobo so. Osi Ghana for ya mobo dodo. Ya mobo dodo. Oba dodo no. Be se tin na beka ho. Ya mobo dodo. Se de bo mi wa bon. Yakase yaka beka yankoti ensem akoso e ho no memfa be koba na ka bi beto aso yakupon enyo kese
executive CB ultimately can you yes the regional youth organizer of the party the regional organizer the first vice chairman of the party region wama the second vice chairperson of the party the Matisi Wesu Otukwan Obano went to me only on or had one mark because we not regional women's friend wing no but the organizer was there but organizer wasn't there the youth organizer wasn't there the first vice wasn't there no crowd here me shut down new will be Patrick Agyapong because if the chairman is not there and he wasn't there I see. But where the youth organizer wasn't there and nobody knew their whereabouts. In fact, beside and people are beginning to read meanings into it. Say they have issues with some executive team member, but this is a John T. This is something we if that is true, unless of course after this show, MG is omuti, they will want to come and then maybe. Say different. François baby I will be François my friend and pay. No, the monitor. My friend. Sure. His Excellency the Vice President ever how. Am I in your feedback? The monitor. You see, look. The thing is that no matter issues, no matter concerns, we walk. And you enter and play ostrich. You say issues kakra. Baby, I drew no.
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Say ye de unim Bible say enye omo se me say awrade no ene be dey e be ko so ahimem say un see udo utan unua but udo nyankopon a it doesn't wash untimi nkodo party na untimi nkodo o flag bearer na party no kabomu ehia be ma flag bearer na be president no was a media no there because of Basumes you are being me family home. What are you doing?
Now you can't Joseph from Ponkobia, the General Secretary at the NPP.
Yeah.
Was starting the original tour. And of course Bono region.
Yes.
Now per the watch the Facebook page. I go viral kakra over the weekend. Man for so I refer to Mr. Moka and I say, but I'm reacted to it. And then said the Enema is here. Now, this is it. And Evans,
yes.
On my update, regional tour updates, feedback from my tour of the Bono region shows that some appointees have lost touch with their base. Don't force me to start mentioning names. Do the needful. The General Secretary of the party,
87.9 Kumasi.
lawyer Justin Frimpo Kodia, and the Atuja on the Facebook page. I say, Wakoto Ewo Bono region. Now, the Okoye who say some appointees are buying, Adi Ejumase Wansa. Our region nimunu. Ebi no crown a fan for no eni mo who dia mo ye. A fan for no crown who dia mo ye. Because o kofa mo a say asopa a was all the appointees who go la mu play was constituency. Said the beya asopa party man be who the party na ye. Na mo suma ka bibia kire mo ajinja the base. Eno na Kodia say Okoye no Bono region, some of the appointees said man omni na osi say o ma san subaya obasati abodin obisa no say asmo okaye no sa na tie na obeka bio na say the wokai obeni no say okan say ochoe and as I say,
Kuma FM 89 Kumasi.
And on the who say right, 90.
Some of the appointees, others are also doing very well, but there are some that yes, I'm very disappointed in, and I'll send the signal to them. When I get to Accra, I'll start engaging them one-on-one to let them know. Next time I'll come public and mention their names. We are into an election, and no single individual can do us back.
This is a strong statement made by the Secretary of the NPP, Justin Frimpo Kodia. Evans, now we say you have a problem with the write-up and the bio here. No.
Kuma FM 87.9.
We need problem with the information.
Okay.
We need problem with the bio the two
social media.
We say already. Obianim say there are issues within the party.
Oh yes, so Obianim.
Oh, this say one person over canocre actually. Now you when say 2 million or one, anka or no or mobile engage directly. Na say was a sanction bina party no region for their
87.9 Kumasi.
Wait me aye nisa. Appointee a enam party ne sunti udibia ukura na emre dru se party ni hia omoa na o sabotage party ni de general secretary ni utumi se obetimi ni president no appointor no akasa na se o se aju udibia ni free nsem de ma obi a na ni abre so obeboa party no a ye de ama no enfumsu bi eni ho because unu se when you do bese unya wi se party ni beku benkum se beku
Akuma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
so it is any pasa no obetimi I recommend it to the executive the president na president afa kwan bi so adawase se oma wadwuma se beye no wa ye adwuma no awie emra party ni hia se obeboa party no na party ni so nkunim dia omo pe no nsa aka no wo de wo se wonye look unim se there are certain basic information be sometimes communicators no kura ehia se na be on betina radio so a o metime defend party no omo nsa nka
Kuma FM 87.9 Kumasi
unya obiti se enye se bia otia anase na ni pie na be interview ntina meka unya obiti se Honorable Dr. Henry Kwabena Kokofu, and I can mention a number of them. Before say Kwabena Kokofu began the position, the minimum Kwabena Kokofu from 2008 say why party communicator despite the position okoso party communicator wa MP, even as MP Nasra, he was still communicating for the party. The party winning power or position
87.9
meaning cophobia or munusu or more seats. So that's here at the primary level. No, there is relax it. Actually, free party no activity because someone lose one seat. Kwabena Kokofu was still doing it. Obenya UPA boss, he was still ube other media houses were cry. Obe vacating the seat, I could defend the party. No. When we na Juma retire, still I know others who defend the party. No. Edena unya uwiase.
Akuma FM
Why uwiase. But he's still fighting hard to ensure that party no remain in power. You are appointee. What does so dear Ketria? What does so benefit from the party? Why relax it? Why relax you? Makacho says John, inipa bienu ena say NPP ko position be your mode. The wonya no ho wi a open sika akudi. The party ko position na nkodi ni sika. The ono so ni so bi hu ye nahi. Wonya de obeyin
because I'm following me on the side in team.
Party nye dey enko position. So who aburo mu di party no. It just something ko bi asem no kind. Ni problem with it. But baby o kan asem na problem.
FM 87.9
Because the moment I be sa na pe no. You bit me demoralize base in so.
Okay.
Say, all is not well because you have barely 4 months to elections. It's me na say na me hu ni say anka obe sanction omo directly. Nipa omo yesa e wo bono ho ni other regions no. Eno an say why patro be elected to the president. Na based on recommendations say also replace you omo no more replace you omo de omo a come do omo mani abre so me fight ama party no so hey and over in this year
Akuma FM 87.9
because omo say e kondo manim they need to win this election at all costs. So now what we see abem ni unye unified. How do you expect to break the age?
Right.
It is not just to know could be
Yes.
So that is it. And the Ghana na you see any there. Whom you know and a bit me more didi. Uni mo bi awa ban mu a edin say we be school anya adwuma ye. Yenuanom nursing trainees omo wie school since 2020. They have not been posted. Yemisa, what has happened to their academics whilst they are in home? A tinipa way, and maybe bano post on one. A dear Dumadie pan on bet me di. A dear pan on bet me because I didn't know. And to say, Sebi, I was say the piano over reflection, or reflection wa biano with what you have learned. And in the parity feelings when Sebi. Adwin bi ankodon private hospital bi na private clinic bi na one refresh na adwin a we and a result to say omo de pan ye boni omo dia wo bi innocent person no mo kun kwa nsi akwara bi a ti krom ha asthmatic patient a nurse ni ekunu ya nurse ni kunu ya asthmatic patient ade a ɔyɛ allergic no ɛna ɔsan de kɔma no ɛna owie no or finish no you see it yɛka sɛ politicians no mu kuya people don't understand and the politicians no ɔmo na ɔmo wie ɔman wi ɔmo na ɔmo sɛ ɔman wi they are in cooperation with the clergy and the traditional rulers which is the chiefs you know some of them and kamotia ofurpan no chehene ɛyɛ den ɛna odi nkopiem sɛ mo pɛsɛ mo giga na japade ye kan no kra kyerɛ hwemanim na tie no kware yankopɔn hyira wo sɛ wotie no kware no badi kan aka ɔman wi adeɛ ba akopɛ ɛna ebe mo ɔman wi yayi sɛ ebedi no kware ma yɛ ho oba adeɛ wo sɛ obɛyɛ no wo sɛ oba wo yɛ untimi nya don't promise enti de bia meka John Mahama sɛ wonim sɛ wo beba abɛka kyerɛ Ghana for say oh political talk and me make a 24-hour economy. Oh, I was hungry for power. I'm at no position for 8 years. Me call for condiomo. It is Mr. Yabama my America. Hey, Master, I'll be benefit. You want to Jubilee House? I'm telling you. Someone who is in Nigeria. No, me can beg that boy say be benefit Nigeria. I'm Momokan say Jubilee House. Yeah, try to be all. But in this for Bano Mobile, you said the NPP for Ayana. I'm telling you, you won't be comfortable. You won't be comfortable at all. And so the demonstration, peaceful one, of course. Everyone saw my way, nipa and a trouble the manipa. Everyone saw my way, nipa and a edi nipa ekusi baby. What you say? Ejabusia, a very sensitive matter when it comes to Ghana, a development. And go for I take care to the extent say ne Ghana. The Bank of Ghana no kinufura tane ne nkofo edomoni so senka okuje tabla ko nyankopon enhira sa MP we wa mana no mimu a enka senate senate is it social security bibi what you say national I don't know the rest me free mo fanche what you say sadie we say yewura okuje tabla kwa wa mana ni ambra nkati kroma ena da brand na champion no okasa se de Ghana ye ne dia an nobody can take power from NPP momo odi miso obi I don't know what to say se Ghana for to aboma ndisi a oye NPP ni atena onom ka se mfa power ma obi wa no an se oso ye Kufado oso ye Bomia oso ye Chief Justice whoever is kasa wo mfa power ma obi wa no nka bi hu mi ma okroma ubehu mema okroma uye MPP ni na ukase ndisi fo anwini nti ye mfa tumi mu amo he enka be ko di bush 10 days na onyamba abontin upie ba be su nyansa jesi wo Kenya no ke ebeso asen ha we will never incite violence but I'm telling you say we want this election to be very peaceful to the extent say obi oba wini bia no obi oba wini bia equally no said ye and this for lose 2016 power sign no equally the same and I was AC in 2024 what na mecho na say it is anye Samuel Okujeto and na no bim and ka Ghana ye japade ye hotels I bo mine ho bra sometimes I am monti ni mabiase sometimes we say omutimi petrol when was the last time omuti petrol so e bia omu increase no omuka se dollar no any cedi ni swat ni na eka ho bi tourism sa investment ni na no eboa stabilize economy no that is the impact of taking away economy ni so to transgaze o Ghana kwa japade media minye bi meaning the reasons why you japade nso ye bre enko for the stakeholders investors amu yusu ye ne omo edika so bom na no profit bi ebeba bia no Ghana stabilize economy no e ma niema so etiti kakra enti sankofo we ma ye nyambra enko di 6 bed than 9 eti krom ha ya na omatonton national cathedral Akufo-Addo ba ono na o se yankopon ade awa ya mani nti because about 2008 one winning, about 2012 one winning, last one 2016 Osidu Kadaya with the Mitiba Jachema, Semi a Messia Sondan Ama Yura, Ottoman Badi. Na we are here for no beat me and Wabahan Abesunya Coupon, National Cathedral. And how far is it now, Oga? How far is it? I mean, Nigeria for how far is it now, Oga? The so-called National Cathedral. If you actually crown Sofumua, Kusibuatin Cromfoi, and Ankanan Kobeding, obey ye a yisa na Omajigan Sika, Omwadina, a Yakuda Blaqua, Kroya, and you review secrets. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Akromfo yakofo modi no beden no mwe akoso e kan kofo ntiase hanum de untimi tie no kra don't even come because oba de ompeso beti no hanum na ebe kan bo atie because oman we no enya ba akofo de oman we enya ba akofo de eje na ye de, and we have to live in Ghana happily. You have to live in Ghana tranquilly. You have to live in Ghana serenely. Ebi abrofo no ntiase media kan ho. And on the more serious note, let me make it clear. NPP at this stage, they have no option other than to break the election because already, we know survey, fetch a solution, global analytics, info ni the kika home. Or mommy who say NPP for they are far. They are far away from, capturing another political power. So for that matter, they can never win this election. I just say be a miracle. And what is miracle? They are still making their messes. They are creating the mess. So what is miracle about this? Lose grounds. So for that matter, they are not going to win the election. It will money very call. They will make sure they will steal the election and have their way because they must let the Japade document come true. Masa, don't forget to cry. Why? You people should forget it. A Japade document is not going to work. It's not gonna work. You people should forget it. Munjai, don't forget it. Be say sini. Me see abansi san kuruma. Ebe chinko fogum. Ede bia meka. NDC for motna no be smooth. Let's be lenient with them. They are our opposition party. Nene kika wa masa. Ebe we actually demonstration tiamo. Kendo forata. NDC for munya power. You have to investigate this man. Kendo forata. The next person you have to investigate Gabi Asaro Chilidakon. The next person you have to investigate Ernest Addison, the governor. The next person you have to investigate Amakwata, the reasons why you try to Ukruma. Asanti Bedia too. Answer the last option, the president in Motu Munies in so. Because president in India, it is stated in the constitution. They say clearly, I used 10 years answer our call Bubia Diabono. And I did me not to it, how cry and succeed. That is our bogus part of the constitution. Any question can was a ebasa. I mean, for instance, and send you for being free gym. Na memfa and I see us on BBO Shemi. Medicaka, authentic platform ever. The current year had me be ye natural. To be more who dear cost of my gun, especially a politician. I would give for more politics in him. Any said the more mine who dream. Young found many political party, ye parents or mine be queer. Party be rabbit in us. Nanke beda so ne bomia ene kufado. Omo ye ne Ghana for pay. Taxes in matitiso, yenkaso muntwem, petrol matitiso, ashentuade omo makaso matitiso, omo yi Ghana kwan, omo bie nnuma. Na yakase mo mayade. Ni na ya support yo mo na omotimi amomai na kone no nto da de obwa de bi ebebo mochi pa me papa kwa na eri de ebebo mochi yɛbɛ bɔ mo akyi to some be the right thing nyankopɔn hyira me ma me ki ba fo ohwe me fi New York America buchi mamu ma me nyankopɔn nyɛ kɛseɛ me ma me royal bi ehwe fi UK ani obi bia nso a ohwe yɛ platform no Germany Canada Spain all the European countries na mo hwe bia no nyankopɔn enhyira bibia makra bye bye